a million of those who won't let us be, but they're not gonna see me bleed. Cause baby, I got you. I've been beaten to the ground, dragged across the dirt. I've been scared to live cause some people never learn, but they're not gonna watch me burn. Cause baby, I got you. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's a dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try but they can never take me down. Ooh, cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. They always bring all the lonely, but with you here nothing can scare me. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I will tell them what I'm feeling forevermore. I don't care about the feelings, not anymore. So let's show them that love is pure, no matter who it's for. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's a dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try but they can never take me down. Cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid.
Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Desert Adventures in Arizona, here in sunny, a little bit cool Arizona. Thanks everybody for being here. It's going to be a beautiful day today. I was watching Ava Potterfield and Friends this morning. There she is right there. Thanks for the raid, Ava, very much. And it's cold there in Missouri, as it is many other places. Let's see who we have in the house here. Casey Jones is here. Good morning, good morning. Not by a long shot, huh? What is the question? There's Mel and Nettie living free zip codeless. Thanks for being here. There's Jill from Tucson. Good morning, Jill. Good to have you. And of course, Sandra from Hawkins Family Adventures. Good morning, good morning. There's Char of Heart. Ava Raid. Thanks again, Ava, for the raid. Really appreciate it. There's Nancy. Good morning, good morning. Nancy's up there in California. Char of Heart is here. Saying hello. There's Debbie F. Good morning, good morning. A cold Ava Raid. Let's see what the temperature here is. I think a little while ago it was 32 degrees. Hey Siri, what's the weather here today? Oh, it's going to be 67 today in Marana. We like that. We like 67. I think our 2 weeks of winter is over, I hope, because we did have some 20s, and that's pretty cold for us. There's Have Cheetah Will View. Good morning, Patrick. Lily T is here. Good morning, good morning. There's Diane. Good morning, Diane. Good to have you. Happy Monday. Hopefully everybody's got their coffee. That's my granddaughter's artwork there. Coffee's good on a cold morning, and you know what? Blueberry muffins. Oki made blueberry muffins, and I have 2 of them. So you may notice the chair there, the empty chair. My sister's going to come sit down with us here in a little while and talk about where she's from. She's down here enjoying the warm weather, visiting with Oki and I. I just took my niece, her daughter, back to the airport yesterday, and she headed home, got home safely last night. So we're happy about that. We enjoyed having her here for a few days, but she's a working lady, and so she can only stay a couple of days. But we enjoyed our visit with her. She enjoyed sitting in the sun. Oh, that reminds me, I've got about 3 feet of sun on the front porch I'm going to have to shovel today. I better get the shovel out. Lily T, Frozen, Ava Raid, scrolling. Everybody's saying hello. Everyone's below freezing, huh? Yeah, Lucas is doing well. I didn't post anything, but we had to take Lucas in. Not had to, it's elective surgery, but he has like a skin tag on his forehead, on top of his head. And we were trying to do some things, put some natural remedies on it to shrink it, and nothing was working. So we took him into the vet and had him checked out. And the vet took that skin tag off and put a couple stitches in. So they're going to send that off to the lab to make sure it's nothing serious. In the meantime, Lucas is sporting a couple of stitches today, and he'll have them removed here in a couple of weeks. But he's doing well. And then we don't have to worry about that developing into anything bad. Horrible cold. Temps up to 10. Yikes, that's cold. 3/4 of an inch. That's that white stuff I hear about, right? Good to have you, Ava. Thank you. There's Traveling on Adventures. Good morning. Good morning. This is Earl and Terry. Good to have you. There's my friend Dave Wanders. Good morning, everyone. Headed to Schoolapalooza. That's up in the Quartzsite area. CR View, who's a channel member, posted a video of a run around Quartzsite up there, and there's a lot of people up there camping right now. They're getting ready for the big tent show and walking through the vendors. Let's see. KC says -4 there in Colorado. That's a little cool. Got any wind? All right, there is Traveling Merton and Sue. I think you're the first member, and I have 2 new members on the channel, and Traveling Merton and Sue are one of those. So be sure to check their channel out. They just picked up a new puppy. They have a brand new puppy that, and just as cute as can be, just turned 6 weeks old. They're down in Texas. Just picked her up. They named her Gracie, and she's a Boston Terrier. And thank you for your support, Traveling Merton and Sue. Missouri is misery today. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. There's another channel member right there. Mo Bang for your bucks. Good morning, Tim. Too early for me to get to Ava's live from California. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. There's Ivan K. Good morning. Good morning. I think Ivan is moving today too. Yeah, Casey, we had our 2 weeks of winter, I hope. We were down in the 20s for lows. And hopefully our winter is over with. It lasts about 2 to 3 weeks. Scrolling. Everybody's saying hi to Tim. Now, Mel and Nettie, Living Free Zip Codeless, they have a fun live stream on Friday nights. And they co-stream with CRView. Well, let's see, CRView comes and goes. Roy and Becky's Travels and Traveling on Adventures. So they have a lot of fun on Friday evenings. So you can check out any one of those channels for a link to the live stream. Lorna's here. Good morning. Good morning. Good to have you. Hope your Monday's doing well. Yeah, it's brutal everywhere. Where my sister Tanya's from, and those of you that follow my channel and live streams, she will pop into the chat once in a while. But she's here visiting, and I will bring her in here in a couple of minutes. 67, that's a heat wave. I know it is in a lot of places, and my sister will tell you, yeah, she's enjoying it because it's in the negatives up where she's from. 23 for a high today. Yikes. Yeah, I know. It's tough, isn't it, Sandra? But you got to take them out. Yeah, Mobang, what's your temperature there, Tim? Wee bit of sunshine. We like that. We like that. So Have Cheetah Will View is also an interesting channel, folks. He does interviews with filmmakers and those people that that play in the films, that are actors and actresses. And he has some really interesting interviews on his channel. So stop by and look at him. There's Naj. Good morning. Good morning. Never late, Naj. Another channel member. Thank you very much. Okay. Nancy says Napa is at 43 degrees. Yikes. That's cold for you guys, huh? 43 at the Q. Traveling on Adventures is up in Quartzsite. Doing some boondocking up there. 10 currently, high of 16. Yikes. -8. Wind chill, 22 Fahrenheit. So wind chill that cold is pretty bad, huh? I know when we lived in Nebraska and I was in the military, they wouldn't let us stay outside when it was -22. But when you've got to shovel your sidewalk and your driveway, guess what? You're out there, right? Yeah, I've got about 3 feet of sun on the front porch. I'm going to have to go out and shovel it later. Oh, okay. You're going to the RTR. That's right. So Ivan K is getting ready to go to the RTR, which is a rubber tramp rendezvous up there in Quartzsite. That's put together by Bob Wells, if you know him. Did I miss Sam? There he is. Good morning. Good morning. Ramblin' Rocketeer is here. His temperatures, I'm guessing, are a lot warmer than ours. Maybe he would share that with us. There's Nas saying hello to everybody. We don't want to know that you have sunshine. It's freezing here. Yeah, Sandra's up there in the northwest part of the country. And she does live streams every week also. So be sure to check out her channel. There's Alan Schaefer. Good morning. Good morning. Good to have you. Talking about Lucas. No, we don't think it's serious, Lorna. You know, he just had look just like a skin tag, but it would bleed when you picked at it, and it wasn't going away. So we figured we would have it taken off. And we're glad we did. It's an expensive operation, but yeah, I promised Ava some sunshine, so I will push it that way. I'll push it that way. Oh, okay. Yeah, we had a chocolate lab Duke that had bumps all over him, and that's quite typical for Labradors to have lumps and bumps all over their body, and we had them all checked out, and they said they're just fatty tissue, so we didn't have to worry about it. And Duke lived to be 14 years and 4 months old, which is pretty good for a lab. Oki's got him out in the yard. She's braving the elements to play with him because she got the zoomies this morning. And when you have a 67-pound black lab doing zoomies in the living room, that usually does not end well. So she's got him outside burning some energy. We might have him come in and say hi here in a little bit. Yep, she's got to let the doggy out. Ron sees America's here. Good morning. Good morning. Ron and Greg from Fit for Expedition and Marshall from Mellow Nomadic Adventures and myself, we're all co-hosting the Ironwood meetup here in a couple weeks. It's going to be the 2nd of February through the 6th. So we had a meeting last night to talk about a little bit about the meetup and what we're going to do and when we're going to do it. So we've got some fun things scheduled, and that'll be posted soon to the Facebook page, Ironwood Meetup. So watch for that. Yeah, Quartzsite is exciting now. Lots of people there, lots of vendors, and you can find anything for camping. Gee whiz, they have a gem show up there. They have all kinds of stuff. Scrolling. Ron saying hello. Good to have you here, Ron. He was in Texas yesterday. He's going to be heading to Arizona. Oh, here comes Lucas. Lucas stopped by to say hi. Let's see him here. Where is he? Here he is. Come here, Lucas. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. You can see his. He's got a couple stitches on top of his head here. He's doing well. Did you have fun with Mama? Huh? Did you have fun with Mama? Yeah. Yeah. Did you have fun with Mama? All right. Good boy. Thank you, Lucas. Thanks for popping in. All right. And that's Lucas. Doing well. Happy boy. Oh my gosh. They have 2 of them. Okay. So Traveling Merton and Sue have 2 new puppies now. Boston. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Wow, brother and sister. And that's what they had before. They had a brother and sister, the 2 Bostons that they raised and who passed away from old age. Very cool. There's Bree. Good morning. Good morning. Listening while I do stuff in the kitchen. All right. Yeah, it's almost time to eat a muffin. There's Naj bragging, 79 Fahrenheit and 80% humidity. That's still hot, huh? Yikes. From Florida. Yeah, that's Gracie is so tiny and adorable. All right, so breaking news, Traveling on Adventures are roughly 1/2 there on being monetized. Please run their playlist. So if somebody could drop Traveling on Adventures, I think there's a number of folks in here that are moderators, and run their playlist for them, please. So they're close to getting monetized. We want to help push them over the top. Okay, there's the link right there. Thank you, Mel and Nettie. TGIF has a great channel too. Always fun to watch her videos. That's Bree. All right. Fordman, also known as Kenneth Oakes, is joining our Friday night live stream. That's cool. Kenny's a good guy. Good guy. There's Van Life Voyages. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. And do you guys have a live stream coming up afterwards? Yikes, 12 degrees in Dallas. Yeah, that's cold. Doreen Olson is here. Good morning, good morning. 17 wind chill makes it minus 39. Ah. You know, Okie and I lived in places like Nebraska and New Hampshire, Virginia. And when it come time to retire from the military, I talked her into coming back here to Arizona. I got tired of shoveling snow and being in the cold, and so we had the opportunity to come back here where I'm from. I was born and raised in Tucson. And so the weather is tough in the summertime, but the winters are fabulous. All right, Tim is driving while listening. Where are you headed, Tim? No, don't stop. Don't text. Don't answer, Tim. Bob, who? All right, I know I'm behind in the chat here, so I'm going to go down here. Okay, Copper did his business. The wind outside is freezing, Sandra says. That's right. You had, oh yeah, it gets the zoomies, huh? When they're pups, boy, that can come up anytime. That's quite all right. Quite all right. Yeah, try zoomies in the van, huh? Yeah, that's funny. Oh, yeah. Yeah, cats. We've had cats over the years, too. And when cats get zoomy, of course, getting hit with a cat is not as bad as getting smacked into by a 67-pound black lab. When we get the zoomies, we pull our legs up and get out of the way. Thank you, Diane. Traveling on Adventures is right there. So if you folks would run their channel, subscribe, watch a video, make a comment. Yep, be right back. All right. Yep. Hawkins Family Adventures, almost to 400 subs now. That's great. Okay, so Van Life Voyages has a premiere this week, and there's the link. Look who's in the house. We have Jane Bray. Good morning, good morning. Jane's down from the Great White North enjoying our warm weather down here. Nah saying hello. All right. We're at 25 minutes, so I'm going to run a video and I'll go get my special guest and have her come in and have a seat. And we'll have a little chat here. In the meantime, I'm going to run a video here. Here we go. Here's some drone video, and we'll be right back. morning. Good morning. Folks, I'd like to introduce you to my sister, Tanya. She's visiting down here from northeastern Iowa. Is
Good
it warm?
morning.
Is it warmer here?
It's much warmer
Yeah.
here. It's
All right.
beautiful here.
So Tanya and I were born and raised here in the Tucson area, and Tanya now lives up in northeastern Iowa.
Northeastern Iowa,
Yeah.
Nashua.
That's cool. And she's visiting. She comes down quite often. She'll come down in the winter time and spend a week or 10 days
Yep.
with us and enjoy the warm weather.
Yep.
And we cruise around and do what we feel like doing, huh?
And eat what we feel like eating.
And eat what we feel like. Speaking of that, look what Oki made this morning. She made some homemade blueberry muffins.
They are delicious.
All right. They go really well with a cup of coffee, huh?
They do.
Okay, there's folks saying hello.
Hello.
Good morning from Hawkins Family Adventures. There's Naj, a channel member, saying hi to Tanya. There's Bree, she's up there in the northwest. There's Jane. Jane's going to be down here for the meetup.
Nice. Sounds like it'll be quite the adventure.
Yeah. And Sandra says, my dad was born in Iowa.
Oh, whereabouts?
We got you, Lorna. Thank you very much. Greetings to Tanya, Inspired to Wander. Nancy's up there in California. Van Life Voyages over in California. Traveling on Adventures says hello to Tanya.
Hello.
They're up in Quartzsite. Oh, yeah, muffins. Yum, yum. Ivan K. Got to meet Jane the other day, and Jane's coming down for the meetup. So it'll be nice to see her. There's Mel and Nettie saying hello. And Debbie says, welcome, Tanya.
Thank you.
So, how did you end up there in northeastern Iowa?
I met my husband who got out of the military and moved out to Tucson looking for work in the early 80s. And the jobs here just weren't working out for him. Every time he'd start a job, they'd close the plant and move to Mexico. 3 different times that happened. And we had a child and came to Iowa so that the baby could meet the grandparents and decided to stay. And we've now been there longer in Iowa than I was in Tucson. Been married 36 years, have 4 children, 7 grandkids.
Yeah, and it was a great place to raise kids.
It was a wonderful place to raise kids. We live in the little town of Nashua. If anybody knows about the little brown church in the Vale, a town with no stoplights, a very small school system that was a really great place to raise our 4 kids.
Yeah, and the kids turned out to be great kids.
All college graduates.
Yeah.
And
oh, Tanya, do you know that we have a set of twins here in the chat?
oh, really?
Yeah, we have Hawkins Family Adventures
Okay.
and Lily. So Sandra is Hawkins Family Adventures, and her sister is Lily, and they are twins.
Oh,
And they live fairly close in the same town.
okay.
And 2 of your boys
Yes, my
are twins.
oldest boys are twins.
Yeah,
Yep.
very cool. All right, Sioux City, Sandra says. That's
Oh,
where her
okay.
dad was born.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's cold there too.
Yeah. So what's the temperature back home right now?
When I spoke to my husband this morning, it was 17 below with about a 30 below wind chill. But his car started, so he was able to get to work.
Wow. That's cold. Is that cold?
That is very cold.
Oh, let's see. I think we're going to be 67 here today. You think
It's
you
gonna
can
be-
handle that?
I think I can handle that. I'll put a t-shirt on and be out in it.
but it's 40 right now. It's cold in the mornings, but it
Yep.
warms up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Warms right up.
You remember, Tanya, when we were kids and we used to go up to Mount Lemmon sledding in the
Yes.
wintertime?
Yes.
So we have a mountain range north of Tucson that's 9,000 foot elevation, and it snows up there. And that's the unique thing about living in the Tucson Marana area is you get snow up on the mountains, and Mom and Dad used to take us up sledding.
Yep.
We had those big round discs, metal, and then later on plastic discs, and we put something on our. We couldn't afford boots,
Right. We put bread sacks on
Yeah.
our feet.
We put bread
For
sacks
boots.
on our feet to keep them dry,
Yep.
right?
And we would fly down those hills.
Yeah.
How any of us didn't get killed, I'll never know.
Yeah. Yeah. We had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Oh, yeah. Tanya from Van Life Voyages says you have an awesome name.
You do too.
Very cool. Very cool. There's Lily right there. Lily T. Good morning. She's the other half of the twins. And yeah, they are neighbors.
How cool. My
Uh-oh.
boys live about 2 hours apart from each other now.
Yeah. And one's still in the military, and the other one works at John Deere. So
Yeah.
they both are very successful young men. Uh-oh, Jane says it's minus 40 back home.
That's colder than where I'm from.
There's Grandma Kelly. Good morning. Good morning. Boom, we're here and you are shared. Thank you. Thank you. Grandma Kelly has a great live stream on Tuesday mornings. If you haven't checked her out, interesting conversation. She talks to a lot of young people that follow her channel and talks about building a YouTube channel and basically how she lives up there in the northwest part of the country. So be sure to check out Grandma Kelly. She's also a channel member. Appreciate that very much. So Debbie F says, how many of us do you have room for to come to visit? Well, let's see. Are you willing to give up
I'm
your
willing
bed?
to share,
Oh.
and there's another bed in that room, so I would say 4 in there.
Uh-huh. You can put 4 in there, and then, well, gee whiz, there's an RV parked outside.
Yep.
We have room to back in any travel trailers. We could take maybe, 10 to 15 people.
Yep.
Grandma Kelly saying hello. Grandma Kelly, this is my sister, Tanya.
Hi, Grandma Kelly.
She's visiting from northeastern Iowa. And what did you say was minus 21?
Well, it's minus 17 real
Minus
temp,
17.
and about 30 below with the wind chill.
30 below wind chill. So it's cold everywhere but here, and that's kind of why you're here.
That's
huh?
right.
Yeah.
This is where I vacation every year, if I can.
And her daughter, Katie, came down for a few days, and it kind of surprised you, huh?
Yes, that
Yeah.
was the big surprise.
Yeah.
I had no clue.
So Katie messaged me and she said, I want to surprise Mom and come down and visit you and Oki. But don't tell her. You got to pick me up at the airport. So I went up there and I told Tanya what?
You told me you're going to Phoenix to buy solar panels.
Oh, yeah.
Which is not odd because he has solar panels all over the place. So
Yeah.
I thought he was buying some new solar panels or used or whatever they were.
Right. So
I
I
had
told
no clue.
I told her a little fib. I went up to the airport in Mesa, picked up Katie, brought her back to the house. Oki was back here with Tanya. She distracted her while I drove in with Katie. And then I came into the house and said, yeah, I got my solar panel I needed. Everything is good. And then started chatting. And then Katie snuck in and surprised the heck out of me.
He really did surprise
Yeah.
me.
So that was cool.
Didn't expect her at all.
Yeah, that's very cool. That was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And you had a nice visit.
We did. We
Yeah.
hadn't seen each other in a bit. So
Right.
It was good.
And so being one-on-one, with your daughter gives you a chance to catch up a
Yeah.
little bit.
We really did.
Yeah, you're not in that busy family,
Right. Right.
environment. And so just one-on-one down here in warm Arizona, you
Yeah.
can sit in the sun, chat, and catch up a little
With
bit.
our favorite people.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. She's 2 minutes older than me.
Oh, my
Ah.
boys are 2 minutes apart.
Very cool. So Lily has the bragging rights to being the oldest, and Sandra has bragging rights of being the youngest. No, she's my sister, Grandma Kelly. She's my sister. And then her daughter came down to visit also. Grandma Kelly saying hello. Quit complaining about 21 Fahrenheit. Huh? That's still pretty cold. And
That's still pretty cold.
we had a few mornings that way
Mhm.
in the 20s, but I think our 3 weeks of winter may be over.
I think so
Yeah,
too.
we'll see.
Judging by the temps that are going to be there this week.
All right, Lily's going to take off. We'll see you later, Lily. Scrolling. There's Catherine Cook. Good morning. Good morning. I married an Iowa boy too, Davenport.
Davenport, yep.
He was raised at Annie Wittenmeyer Orphan Home. Do you know that?
Oh, I've not heard of that.
Very cool.
Something about those Iowa boys.
Yeah. All right, Grandma Kelly's taking off. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it very much. Well, look who we have from over the pond here. Janice from Oz. Good morning. Good morning. It's probably good night for you, huh? It's late night for you. We got another rock star here. You remember Marshall? Melodramatic
Yes, I
Adventures?
do.
Yeah, you got the chance to meet him.
Yep.
Good morning. Good morning. Marshall will be headed this way for our meetup, our Ironwood meetup here shortly. And he's working on his new van. So he, while he was in Tucson, he got in a little side swipe situation,
Right.
which is not unusual for Tucson, right?
Right.
And he went back home. The insurance company totaled his van. And so he got a new one, and he's working on a new build for his van. So he just started doing some content. So if one of the moderators could drop a link to Mellow Nomadic Adventures, I'd appreciate that very much.
I do follow him on Facebook, so I've been
Okay, yeah.
kind of watching his progress.
And he's got a lot of information on if you want to become a nomad, how do you do that? So if you go to mellownomadic.com, he has a lot of blog information. He's got a booklet where if you're thinking about even just turning a minivan into a camper, how do you do it? What kinds of things do you need to camp out of a minivan? A lot of great information he has. All right, 4 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Very cool. Janice says 70 Fahrenheit, and it's 2:40 a.m. in the morning. Guess where she's at? She's Australia.
Australia, okay.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. All right, we're going to take a little break here, and then Tanya's going to go enjoy a cup of coffee, and then I'll come back and I will share a little bit of information about our Ironwood meetup. In the meantime, here's a video of our campsite from last year at the meetup.
Nice to meet you all.
Thank you. We'll see you later.
I'm so high, so high. They told me to sit back, don't make a sound, don't go to the unknown, but I'm too curious for that. Might be a little crazy, I don't mind. I like the way it feels, no need to say
You caught me. I'm eating one of these blueberry muffins that Oki made this morning. I got enough here to share, so come on over. Wash it down with a cup of coffee. Very cool. All right. Hope you enjoyed meeting my sister, Tanya. She's having a great time here. It's always fun to catch up with her. She's a younger sister of mine. And of course, we grew up together in the Tucson area. We haven't heard anything about Ron Darrow. Don't know anything. Oh, you're having trouble with YouTube. There's Marshall. Thank you, Mel and Nettie. There's Marshall's channel right there. Now, this is how he makes some of his income, folks. So if you can follow his blog, he has some commercials on there on his blog, and he makes a little bit of money from that. So be sure to check him out, read through some of that material, and that helps him a lot. No information on Ron. Hope he's okay. Since when is YouTube smart, right, Tim? Mo bang for your bucks. Are you still coming down for the meetup? Is that why you're headed this way, I hope? It'd be nice to see you again. Oh, you're welcome, Marshall. You're very welcome. YouTube is stupider than usual. Oh, I better not say that. All right, Tanya, taking off. Thank you very much. And we'll see you over at your premiere, Tanya. Oh, those are good. I'll probably eat 1 or 6 of them here in a little bit. There's Tommy. She Devil Adventures is here. She got a beautiful bus she's building. Oh, yeah. No, they're good. Don't tempt me, she says. I'll be up all night. Thank you, Marshall. And Marshall has met Tanya before, too, and she follows him on Facebook. So, yeah, she's enjoying her time here. I think she'll be heading back to the cold country on the 19th of this month. So she's spending 9 days here, and it's good to have her. Oh, okay. So what Marshall does, folks, for anybody that doesn't know, he's involved with film work. And if you've ever seen the movie Lost Ollie, that was his latest work that he's done. And he works on building the sets. He's the artistic director, I think is the correct term. And he goes out and he finds and builds sets for these movies, and basically has a crew that puts everything together. So it's good to hear film work is starting to start up again there in Kentucky. And I think there was a writer's strike for quite a while, right? And so they pretty well shut down a lot of movies. And so maybe they're getting cranked up again. Come on, Janice, go a while. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning over there. Yeah, it is great. It's great. So Marshall has a couple of income streams. He's got an Etsy, and I bought some socks from his Etsy account for my granddaughters, and I bought a pair for myself too. They have saguaro cactus on them. They're really comfortable socks too. I would highly recommend them. Oh, February through March, the floodgates should be open for film. That's very cool. Yeah, I'll make a pit stop at Ironwood for about 3 days. So Mobang, you know where we're at, where our place is. So just pop in whenever you get here. I would need to eat 2 for each hip, 1 for each hip. I hear you, Jane. I hear you. What kind of projects? I'm not sure that's come out yet, but he's done a lot of film work, and if you watch his video on my channel, I did an interview with him on his last van that he had here, and if you look at how he built that, he's very talented in constructing cabinets and things like that. His bed, of course, and building his van to make it very comfortable. Gathered Together Homestead is here. Good morning. Good morning. Good to have you. All right. So we've decided on some of the things that we're going to do at the Ironwood meetup. And I know most of you are not going to come. So, but we will have a lot of nomads and just part-time nomads. I think Jane's going to be there. Of course, Marshall will be there. We're going to have our usual campfires. We're going to try to get pictures of rigs to post on the page, on the Facebook page. You can see Ragged Top is in the background there. That's Ragged Top Mountain behind me. We're going to be doing tours of the monument for folks that want to see some petroglyphs. They'd like to get a closer look at Ragged Top. And then there's a Sasko site up north that is an old mining facility. It was a smelter at one time. There's the Rockland Hotel up there. Used to be a hotel. It's built out of rocks, and it's abandoned, of course, but that's up there. We'll be looking at that. We're going to have some games there in the community area where the campsite is. That'll include beer pong, some horseshoes, a cornhole game with LED lights so we can play at night. And then we're going to have a musician there. Her name is Bria Burns. She's a country western musician. She's going to come on Saturday evening around 4:30 in the afternoon, and she's going to play some country music for us. We're going to have some Mardi Gras celebration there with some hurricane punch that Fit for Expedition is going to make up for us. We'll have a potluck on Sunday. So anybody that's in the chat, think of something to share with our potluck on Sunday. Can be anything from a bag of chips to a can of beans, whatever works for you. I'm going to be cooking some hamburgers on the griddle, so we'll be sharing that. And then on Monday, the 5th of February, we're going to have some rock painting and watercolor. So rock painting and watercolor demonstrations where you can sit down and you can learn how to do a watercolor painting on a postcard. And Lonnie from the Crafty Traveler is going to lead the watercolor. She's actually got a picture of Ragged Top, and I'm guessing that she's probably going to show us how to do that. Real easy technique, easy to follow. There's Lucas. And that we look forward to that. And then I think Sue from Traveling Merton and Sue is going to do some rock painting. And so we're going to have some rocks there. We're going to have some materials there. So all you have to do is sit down and draw on a rock, and we can leave it behind or take it with you. And then on Tuesday, we're going to have a raffle, give away some door prize type things. One of the things that I brought with me today, when you're camping and you're boondocking and you don't have power, quite often you need something that's rechargeable. So I bought a few of these lights that are rechargeable. And so this will be one of the giveaways. So you could just hang it up inside your rig in the evenings. It's got a USB-C port on it that you can recharge it with. And it lasts for, I think, about 3-4 hours before you have to recharge it, which is just about right for the evening when you're retiring to your vehicle. So we'll have a few of these. We got a bunch of gifts to give away. So folks that stick around the meetup and through Tuesday, we'll get a chance to win a couple of nice prizes. I might have to give a Masking Mo egg rolls so I don't have to make them at a meetup anymore. What? Making Mo egg rolls. So you're going to bring them pre-made? Oh, they'll be back. No worries. Yeah, it's a nice light for sure. You know, I got a notification about Temu. If you guys buy anything off of Temu, comes directly from China. And yeah, it's Chinese made, but they're very cheap. It's funny how they named it the Night Market Street Vendor Artifact. Anyway, that's what we're planning on doing. Rock painting. Not if you buy the rocks from Amazon, Janice. In fact, I'm going to run a video. I'll go get a couple rocks to show you. Let's see here. Here's the flying skeleton. This is Marshall's kite. He's going to bring that. I'll be right back.
So high, so high. They told me to sit back, don't make a sound, don't go to the unknown. But I'm too curious for that. Might be a little crazy, I don't mind. I like the way it feels. No need to set off the alarm.
Did you know you could buy rocks off of Amazon? So here's a bag of rocks I got off Amazon, and they're perfect for rock painting. You need a smooth rock, not too big. And I bought a couple bags for my kids, my grandkids who like to rock paint, and for the meetup. And so our kids were doing some rock painting a couple days ago. And this is the kind of rock painting that I'm talking about. You can make little critters. You can make artistic rocks, and then you can leave them behind. This is my niece Katie made this. This one we'll hang on to for sure. Isn't that beautiful? Here's another one. The green doesn't show up well. Looks like an M&M, huh? So that's an example. This is green, so it probably won't show up, but Happy Campers. So that's a trailer right there, camp trailer. So that should be fun during the meetup. We'll have rocks out there with some paint and all kinds of supplies, and it should be a good time. And Marshall's going to have his kite there, which will be fun too. I put the video on there before I jumped out to grab the rocks. I actually put the drone up and flew above the flying skeleton and was able to record some video of it. All right. Sounds like Roy came in. Another channel member. Good morning. Good morning. Been fighting with Starlink. Oh, wow. So Roy and Becky's travels will be coming live here at 11 o'clock Arizona time. So a couple more hours, he'll be live. Yeah, but they're not too expensive, but it's a lot less work to have Amazon drop them at the front door. All right, so Mel and Nettie are looking for guests for their Friday night live stream. Anyone who wants to come up and promote their channel and get involved, they have a great time. Yeah, it's pretty fun, pretty fun. Well, hopefully you get that straightened out. Ah, Jane, I was hoping you'd say that. You're currently really. There's Phil. Good morning, Phil. Good morning, good morning. Good to have you. No, I don't know if you can buy pet rocks anymore, Ivan. Let me see. Amazon has everything, right? So let me check. Does Amazon have pet rocks? Amazon sells everything. Pet rocks. There you go. There's your pet rock right there. Yeah, you can still buy them. $29.99. I think they're a little more expensive than they used to be. See, I told you you can get anything on Amazon. There's your pet rock. Oh, there's a story behind that. I think I heard that one. Merton, the Mexican drug mule. So I think Jane bought a statue, or I don't know what you call it, a small mule statue, and Merton carried it across the border from Mexico for her. I think it's acrylic paint, Janice. Roy and Becky saying hello. Ah, Mrs. Hardknack Farms. Good morning. Good morning. New to your channel live. Thank you very much for being here. Can you tell us where you're from? Scrolling. Okay, there's their link. Thank you, Nettie, for posting that. This Hardknack Farms right there. I assume it's farm related, which is usually very interesting. Look at that. We got a newlywed in the house. Van Vita Travels is here. Good morning. Good morning. Her and Nate are either married or getting close to getting married. So congratulations to Van Vita Travels and Nate from Land Cloud Adventures. Good to have you. Good morning, Paula. Thank you very much, Marshall. Yeah, pet rock. Can you believe it, Naj? You can buy a pet rock, $29.99. Yeah, I hear you. Hey, there you go. There you go. I'm in the wrong business. You could put a link. Sell pet rocks. Ah, Guthrie, Oklahoma. Awesome. So Miss Hard Rock Farms is from historic Guthrie, Oklahoma. Very cool. Yeah, we love them here too. I like to watch the grandkids paint them. They come up with some really interesting designs. Not yet, but very soon. Very cool. Yeah. So we'll wish Van Vita Travels, Paula, and Nate from Land Cloud Adventures a happy wedding and a happy life. We look forward to seeing you guys down here in Arizona camping together someday. Oh yeah, I get those too, Janice. That's bogus stuff there. I paid less for my Suzanne Summers Thigh Master. How's that working out for you, Phil? Give us a report. All right, Jane, thank you. Hubby's calling for his morning check-in. He's got to try and keep tabs on me. Yeah, Jane Bray is traveling down here, and she's traveled all the way across the country with a badge, and she's going to make it down here. She's down here in Arizona, has been for a while, Arizona, California, boondocking and having a good time. So good to have you, Jane. Thanks for popping in. We'll see you soon, I hope. All right, thank you much. We're well over an hour, so we're going to pop in and do a Desert Adventures raid on Tanya over at Van Life and watch her premiere. I'm a rock hound. I have some neat rocks from South Dakota, Michigan in my greenhouse. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So my hour's up. Thank you, everyone, for coming in today. Appreciate it very much. Have a great day and a great week, She-Devil Adventures says. All right. Again, thanks, everyone, for popping in. I'm going to run my outro as soon as I find it here, and we'll see you next time.